Why not? Because you stole them all.
Why is it all? See, it's all your fault again. See, it's all your fault.
My part's off. It's all my fault.
It's always your fault. It's raining. It's your fault. I fell down. It's your fault. The wind is blowing. It's your fault. It's the fault of the Rumpus.
That guy has goofy wheels. I guess that's my fault too, right?
Well, duh. Obvious.
Where am I going now?
I guess we're heading home. Okay.
So I got be blessed, daddy.
So, anyways.
Be blessed.
Hi, everybody. It is Monday night, and welcome to the Monday Night Special.
It's Monday. You can see psychos on bicycles.
So,
That didn't really come out as funny as I thought it was.
no, he tried.
Well, I'm used to hearing it a different way, and it was not really family friendly. And I was like, whoa, hold on, throw back to the days back when I was a nasty, crazy sinner. And I said, can't do those no more.
You
So
nasty.
I was a turd. I was a big old turd.
Okay, so let's kind of feed you up on some stuff. Okay, so we talked about what we liked and disliked, didn't like about our Charlotte. Then we talked about, our Highline credit.
You put your highlight.
So here we are. It's he's off of work. We're getting things together. It's another rainy day here, and
Just another rainy night without.
or what is it? What's that one song? Oh my gosh, I just had it in my head.
Jet City Woman?
No, the rain. Here comes the rain again. It seems to keep happening all the time in this town. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so
One thing's for sure: the drought we had in California, we know where it went.
It's all here. This place is constantly.
Oh, it's mushy. You can't even walk out in the grass without seeing
It goes.
Crazy. That's gross. It's just gross. That's a gross sound.
So
Sounds like somebody had a bad day after eating some Taco Bell.
ew. Okay, so anyways, so we think we kind of narrowed down what we were looking for.
Yes.
In an RV.
House with wheels that we can pull.
We decided that it's just not worth the cost. The cost. Oh my gosh! Have you seen the cost to renovate? To just totally gut and redo an RV?
Not really. It's not that bad. The only problem is we're still living in it, so that's kind of the problem.
Yeah. That would be added into the cost to renovate, and some of the No, it's just not worth it. For us, it's just not worth the pain of doing that. So, with that being said,
we decided we're just going to sit down and chill and eat some chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. I like the Baby Yoda. Though he has a name now. Grogu. But I still call him Baby Yoda. I'm sorry. Baby Yoda wins. With that being said, we started looking at fifth wheel toy haulers because we're in that realm. We have a toy.
And ultimately, so let's give some background justification why we decided we're looking at the fifth wheel toy haulers. Ultimately, we're like, okay, so the goal was we wanted to get into a Class A. It's not going to work out. So what can we do from there? It's so we said, well, hey, let's look into where we can get to. And we said, okay. We were looking at the toy haulers. We're like, okay, if we're going to get us a new toy hauler, let's get us a toy box.
Oh, and that's what we decided that we need more living space. And the garage, though, from what we've seen and we've dealt with, it's a nice idea, but for us,
it's not insulated, and we live in a place where we're expecting, the place where we're living right now, it gets down in the 30s at night. That's cold.
Well, even colder in some areas. But even then, with us traveling, even when we were traveling, we didn't get to use that option all the time of putting that ramp door and using it as
if the motorcycle's there
as a ramp.
Then it's just a garage.
And so it's taking up a lot of living space. So we started looking at what is lovingly called a toy box. If we're going to invest, here's my thing. I'm a worrywart where finances are concerned. That's just how I am. I'm a worry.
Don't you lie. You worry about everything, not just finances.
But where it comes to spending money, I'm like, why? What's the reason for it? Do you really need it? Okay, we can do this, and I'll figure out how to weave it in and sew it into our budget to make it work. That's what I do. That's what I
So
do.
with all that being said,
But if we're going to fork out money, then it has to be so we meet that criteria for this whole thing regarding Highline credit. So if later on in life we decide we want to go into Class A, then
long story short, we knew we needed to be up over $125,000.
Sorry, the camera's bouncing all over the place because we're driving.
It's a crappy road. But with all the stuff that we said, going through all the stuff we do, we decided to look at the toy boxes. Now, I only know of 2 companies that make the toy box. Did you find more than just
Montana's, Forest Rivers?
That's right, the Montana's we did
the
see one, so
Montana's, the Forest Rivers. Well, there's Montana's, Forest Rivers, Grand Designs, and I think there was another one, but that one was. I didn't like this. I didn't like the set when we were walking.
You had the two from Grand Design. You had the Solitude and the Momentum.
Yeah.
We saw the Montana 380 because we were talking about having the 380 from Grand Design. The guy confused it and showed us the 380 from Montana, which one he said we saw, which we didn't like.
We didn't like.
And then we saw the Forest River Stones.
So we're deciding on which one of those that we are. So we're looking at those options because we do like the idea of them. We do like the fact that it has 3 separate living areas. 1 bedroom, 1 that's a kitchen area, and 1 that's a separate family area. So they're completely 3 separate segmented areas, and the garage is outside.
Well, the garage is underneath the bed.
Well, but it's still outside. So it's not taking up the living space.
And with all the stuff we looked at, so we've kind of narrowed it down to basically one of 3 options. So we're looking at either the Grand Design 376 TH or THS, which is the new ones for the 2021s, and we're looking at the Riverstone 39 FKTH and the 42 FKSG.
Yeah.
So we're kind of weighing all the differences, some of the pros and cons. The 376 TH. You got access to the bathroom and to the kitchen and to the bedroom while traveling with all the slides in, which is kind of cool. It's a nifty idea. We saw the benefit of that in the one we have now. So you can stop, pull over the side of the road, jump back and go in. If you do either of the Riverstones, you'd have to pop a slide out halfway. The cool thing is it's the slide that's on the road. You don't have to pull over and open up all the slides to get out.
Independently controlled.
You can run one at a time and get out.
So they're independently controlled, so you have access to picking which slide you want to open. That was one of the benefits that we saw that we liked about it, and we liked the option of choosing one or the other. It's just trying to figure out.
I think if we look at it, we can really narrow it down to just really kind of 2 as far as we're looking at for multiple reasons. For us, we have the computer thing. We don't have a lot of people come over watch TV, so I think we can probably knock out the FKTH because we don't need 3 couches.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of visitors. We don't entertain a lot, so it's just what is good for us as a family unit, him and I, and we like the option of being able to have being able to somehow in some format access the bathroom. Yeah. So it's a pick or choose kind of a thing. We're gonna look them over again, kind of figure out what our options are. Considering getting a toy box for the next vehicle, next RV. So that's what we're considering. So we are talking with a dealer, and going over what our options are. I mean,
what they have available.
Here's the thing, because we did all that whole hoopla and jumping and hopping, the financials are already done, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, now it's just a matter of what kind of crap you want on your house?
Pretty much. It's just figuring out which one do we want. That's what they're asking. What were you looking at? Because we've already walked through them, so we already know what they like. We just now have to decide what it is we like, what is it we want, and what we're willing to pay on it, because we're going to have to do this back and forth kind of thing. What are you willing to pay? What do you want to do? And then have to, once we get that part, it's going to be, when is it going to be available for us to pick up?
Yep.
And
Although I'm still looking for the RV that comes with a jacuzzi that's fully sealed and locked down for when you're driving and stays warm when you're going, but I ain't seen it yet.
So we'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to have to do a heck of a lot of chopping on this video because we're laughing. It's funny. We went on a tangent. But anywho, it's fun. We're home. The pups are probably going to jump all over us because we've been gone for so long. But life is a life, is a life, is a life indeed. So we'll talk to you guys later. What's the matter? You are making the bunnies. He did the purple bunnies.
Hi ho, this is Kermit the Frog here, coming to you live from the second bump on the log. I moved.
Bye, everybody.